Good evening, Bob Fenster, Hillsborough High School. In reaction to the failed referendum, Central Office directed administrators to reject all travel-related expenses with the exception of state-mandated training or other essential professional development. Since then, the board has approved $9,000 worth of expenses. In the same time frame last year, it was $63,000. Although that might seem like a savings of $54,000, this amount is pre-approved and might not actually become expenditures, and in some cases is erroneously labeled. 3 quick examples. I just returned from Chicago from a 4-day Model UN conference where I'd been approved for $266, but I actually spent $150. Secondly, sometimes the travel doesn't even occur. In February, I submitted paperwork for a week-long Advanced Placement Summer Institute for $956. I waited several months and heard nothing, so I assumed I had been rejected. It wouldn't be the first time no one got back to me from Central Office. I was informed on July 11th that my travel was going to be approved at the next Board of Education meeting. At this point, I was in another state and had made alternate plans for that week. That's nearly $1,000 in budgeted expenses that the district didn't incur. Finally, last year, the high school swim team made the state championships. The head coach had to quickly book hotels for 16 students and 2 coaches. Because there are no guidelines for staff on what to do in this situation, he put the entire bill on his credit card, over $5,000. While the cost of his hotel room belongs in this category, the expenses for students competing in a state championship should never have been his responsibility, nor should it count in this category. But let's put all this aside and see your action as a savings of $54,000. If this money were being used to rehire a staff member who was let go in the spring, that would be great, but we all know that's not the case. In addition, it would have to be balanced against the opportunity cost. By only approving programs that are required, the district is missing out on opportunities to better serve our students. Last year, I was selected to participate in the Transatlantic Histories program. With the permission of the administration, I attended bi-monthly meetings at Yale University, missed a few days of school traveling to Sierra Leone and meeting with the African teachers who came to New Haven. I was grateful for this opportunity, though I could have done without being denied reimbursement because I couldn't document the quarters I put into a parking meter and for the extra miles I drove when Google suggested an alternate route to avoid a lengthy delay. When I inquired about that latter point, I was asked whether the road had been closed. Because of this program, our students communicated with peers in Sierra Leone, learned about the culture of a West African country, and raised money to help those students get textbooks. I was twice praised by the former superintendent at board meetings for the academic aspects and character education of this project, and it was a major contribution to my receiving the honor of the New Jersey Council for Social Studies Teacher of the Year Award. The district gained both pedagogical value and positive public relations. Can I continue? The Transatlantic Histories program continues, and on November 8th, I received notice of a meeting to be held on December 5th. I quickly filled out paperwork, but received notice from my supervisor that it was denied because I had missed the November 6th deadline for PD taking place between November 27th and December 10th. When I informed Transatlantic Histories I couldn't attend, I was told they were moving the date to December 11th. I emailed the administration and was told that because the program was not essential nor mandatory, that it was denied. The missed deadline didn't actually matter as it was never going to be approved in the first place. Now, if this Transatlantic Histories opportunity was new this year, it would have been rejected because it wasn't mandatory. From the perspective of the overall budget, we're talking about a rather small amount that was saved from 2018 to 2019. There are many opportunities to continue our professional development to make ourselves better teachers, counselors, and coaches. I understand you can't pay for everything, but when you pay for nothing, you are squandering golden opportunities to have a powerful impact on our students and community. If we went back to previous years and erased all of the professional development that was not mandatory, how much weaker of a district would Hillsborough be? I respectfully ask you to reconsider this policy.